Shalom. Welcome to my kitchen. I'm having some issues in here. Sorry for my wild hair. I've been busy today. I'm having some issues in here. I'm running out of storage space for my canned goods. I've already taken out some of my tea. I've used a lot of tea recently to try to get rid of it. But just because I'm running out of space to put it, the canned stuff. So I ordered some shelving units to go along the far wall here, to go along this wall right here, and a small table because it's too wide. It's not the dehydrator is too wide for the shelving unit, so I ordered a table for that to sit on. And my toaster oven is probably going to sit on top of that, just like it is now. But if you look over here, I have all these buckets over here that could sit on a shelf and be a little easier to find and read, but I don't have shelves for them. And I have gotten rid of my teas so I can store food in there. And unfortunately, well, fortunately, because we have the food, we have more canned things that I have nowhere to put. So they're sitting on the freezer. So as you can imagine, this is a problem because if you don't know what you have, then you don't know when you need to order something because you're out of it. You don't use stuff because you can't see it and you don't know it's there, or you forget it's there. Which I do quite a bit. And it's not easily accessible, a lot of it. So I'm really hoping these shelving units that we're getting will help. So we're not doing a kitchen makeover. I'm not going to repaint the walls or anything like that. I actually like the yellow color. When we move, I will be repainting the walls, but and redoing the floors, but it's impossible to do right now. So I'm not even going to worry about it. I do like the yellow. I think it's a beautiful color, and I think it's fine. So we are going to be working on that this coming week. If everything arrives as it's supposed to, Todd's going to be off work, and he's going to be with me all week. So we're going to work on organizing the kitchen a little bit, Yah willing. Shalom, shalom. Coming to you again with another video. Probably won't get loaded on the same day, but I'm cleaning the floors and pulled the table out. So I figured with all of the table and the chairs and stuff pulled out, that now is as good a time as any to show you the mini kitchen makeover. So here is what we did. These are the shelves that run from floor to ceiling. Now, as you can see, I have some empty cans stacked underneath. I have some tubs of things that we don't access very often, but we do use. I actually had the whole bottom shelf full of those, but I had to pull some out to make room for all the canning I've been doing recently. And so these are some dry goods that we use. Just various things. We have some, right here is the gallon jar of dehydrated cayenne from our garden. And then the salsa is behind the soy curls. And right here, because Todd's mom eats unclean food, we have to have a separate toaster, or we have to clean it every time she uses it. Or we have to clean it every time she uses it to cook some kind of pork in. So I also have my bread machine right beside of it, and those in between are things that aren't sealed that we're using, like for croutons, nuts and seeds for our salads. And then behind that is my teas. Right here are some of my rice pastas, and then that starts the canning. And then over here we have condiments behind the rice. As you can see, there's still quite a lot of foods that are canned from the store, which we are using those, and they won't be replaced unless there's an emergency from the store. I will be canning those myself here at home, or soaking and using them fresh, which is Todd's preference. Those are all of our tomatoes from the garden this year, diced tomatoes. And we have some pasta sauces and pizza sauce and other things like that, taco sauce down on the end. This is still not enough space to have it organized really neatly the way I would prefer. Like this right here is really neat, but you know, you have to work with what you've got. So we don't have a lot of room in this house for storage the way our grandparents used to do, which is making sure you had enough for the coming winter and possibly into definitely into the summer, so that you have food before the garden starts producing. So that is my goal, and to be able to maintain and even increase that storage length would be wonderful. I don't know that I have room in this house to do so. That is my ultimate goal, to be able to have enough food for our family for a year or more, because you never know when a disaster might hit, or so you need to have emergency stock regardless of who you are, whether you're a prepper or not. I don't consider myself a prepper, other than like my grandparents did. They prepped for the coming year to make sure that they had plenty of food for their family. So we moved our Berkey over on top of our dehydrator because his mom would not have been able to get by in her walker over there with leaving it where it was. And there's the table that you saw me put together if you watched that video, the Viver table. All of these shelves are Viver brand, and they're actually very worth the money. They're very sturdy, very strong. There's no caving in on the shelves. You know how you get a lot of weight sometimes, the shelves will push in the center. There's none of that. They're very strong. These are kitchen grade stainless steel. So, and the feet are adjustable, which we did have to do. We did have to adjust that. So now I still, over here in the corner, I still have my buckets, which I'm probably, as I pull them back out to make room for canned goods, I'm probably gonna have to stick them back out there where they were sticking out before. So we'll see. This cabinet was over here, right here before, and so it holds my spices and my storage containers that we use for the refrigerator. So overall, I'm really pleased with the difference this has made in being able to store food, because there's no way I could have stored that much food that I've been canning. Everything I had was full, so I would have been stacking it on top of each other anywhere I could put it. Which some people do, and I may end up having to do that. We'll see. But so far, this is what we've got. And also behind the buckets of grain, that's where I keep my herbal, my dried herbs for medicinal uses, and extra kitchen stuff that I don't access very often. So that's where I keep that. And I also have some stuff behind my plastic containers of utensils, like tortilla maker, tortilla press, and waffle maker, sandwich maker, that kind of thing, panini press. So I've got 3 of those behind my large tubs. But so these shelves will be filling up even more. I do have some empty spaces, which I left on purpose, because I know I'm going to be replacing some of the, filling it, making some more jelly. Next week, I'm going to be making some more grape jelly, which is Todd's favorite. So I'm going to be popping that in there. So I left space for that. And yeah, I left some extra space up there for something else. I don't remember what, but we've done a lot of canning. I can't just say because Todd has done a lot of canning also. So So that was from our garden this year. That is the diced tomatoes. And I mean, they are beautiful. There's one hiding. That is chocolate raspberry syrup. So good on ice cream, banana ice cream. This is what we called our garden sauce. I was planning to make some spaghetti sauce, but as I was making it, it just smelled so good and it tasted really good. So I figured, you know what, why not just leave it like that? And then you can blend it down, add some paste to it to make a pasta sauce, or you can, you know, there's so many options you can use that for. Soups, as a soup base, that kind of thing. So I just left it like that. I did not blend it, and I'm happy with that, and so is Todd. So let's see. Right here we have our pasta sauces and pizza sauces behind the dehydrated apples. This is taco sauce, which goes back. This is my barbecue sauce I just made, and this is pretty much our row of condiments behind the rice. Some of it we still buy because some of it is still safe. Hard to find safe condiments nowadays because they have so many extra unnecessary ingredients in there. We do love our organic pickles that we get. And you guys, this one is, it has habanero in it. It's sweet and spicy. Oh my goodness. These are the best pickles. And then I have some soups back here that I've canned in previous years. Then we go all the way down to the bottom. These are not organized other than through the side. I have the different relishes that I've made. Just stacked like that from the side, so they're accessible from the side. These are salsas right here, different kinds of salsas, pickled peppers, and then behind that are, I don't know if you can see it or not, numerous types of hot sauce. We don't access that very often, so I'm happy with putting my vinegars, extra vinegars right there. And mashed potatoes for Miss Kelsey because that's one of her favorite foods. And then down here is what I've been canning this past week. We've got some green beans and potatoes, green beans and red beans. We have red beans and chickpeas and soybeans and a 15 bean mix. Photo bomb. Hello. That's a little bit. That's a little bit, the photo bomb. She's our little runt. So yeah, I will come back on here and show you what it looks like with the table and the chairs. So that'll be a second for you, but I have to mop the floors first. All right, so I've got the floors mopped and everything is back in place, and so this is what the table looks like. And this is bar height, so these are adjustable and swivel. I love these. These are very comfortable. I got these from Walmart. Under here we have, so under here Kelsey can put her feet, and then we have our garden basket, our a couple watering cans, and some charcoal for the grill. So this table actually serves as a dual purpose. Okay, so one thing I really love about this is it's pretty hard to destroy, right? Kelsey's really hard on tables, slamming cups down, leaving divots and scratches and that kind of thing in there, and then me having to clean up after her, leave scratches and stuff too. And Todd and I are also hard on wooden tables also because we tend to set our canning jars on there as they're cooling off. Well, that's not a problem with this one. The beauty of stainless steel is you'll get those nice scratches right there to start with, but eventually they'll blend in with each other and it will just be a really nice patina, and that's the beauty. Whereas originally it would be like almost a mirrored finish, and you can still see it reflecting quite a bit right here. But as you use it, it does get that nice patina, which the scratches blend into each other and it just becomes a part of the piece. There's one more thing I really love about this table is it serves a dual purpose. I'm moving the chair. Okay. Those feet right there can lock in so that it doesn't move. But when you unlock it, you can move it with a finger. And it can come right over here to where we're working. So we can spin it right over here, roll it right over here to where we're working, and we can lock it down, and it serves as counter space because it is absolutely about 2 inches lower than the counter. So I love that. And I sometimes have issues with my back with sciatica nerve. So sometimes I need to sit down. If I'm standing still for a long period of time, I need to sit down every now and then just to relieve the pain. If I'm walking, it's not a problem. If I'm staying continual motion, it's not a problem. But when I stand still, that's when it really hurts after a while. So yeah, I really love that this is a dual purpose, especially in this small house. Now, we get a larger house that has a pantry for storage and whatnot. I may use that for something else and get another, it will be stainless steel table. So, but I don't know about that in the future because I don't know what house we're going to get or anything like that. We're not really in the market to look at the moment, but possibly soon. So yeah, I love this. This table, it has 4 swivels. So you can just right in there. Oops, I don't know if you caught that or not, but you can just slide it right back in where it goes, and then just to lock it down, you just hit the press down on the on. There's when this says on and when this says off. Off takes off the lock and on puts on the lock. And it's pretty easy to do with your bare feet. So that is my mini kitchen makeover, trying to make room for storage of food for the winter. So I don't know, tell me what you think in the comments. That's it for this video. Thank you for joining me. I really appreciate that you spend your time with me. Yahuah bless you and keep you and give you shalom. Until next time, Yah bless.